So now I would like to request the chair of this session, Professor Dr. Mohammad Ruhul Amin, to deliver his concluding remarks. He was a professor and chair of Al-Hadith and Islamic Studies, Islamic University, Kushtia, Bangladesh, and now he is the global president of World Muslim Heritage Research Center, USA. Professor Dr. Mohammad Ruhul Amin, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala wa ba'd. I have the honor to preside over today's international webinar on the importance of Zakat in struggle against circle of poverty and income redistribution, organized by World Muslim Heritage Research Center, USA. First of all, we are showing our profound thankfulness to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us chance to organize this beautiful international webinar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen for this. And also we would like to thank our guest speakers, our keynote speaker, our guest of honor, Jazahumullahu khairan. So my dear brothers and sisters, our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Muhammad Kabir Hassan, he's a renowned Islamic scholar and he is expert in the Islamic finance field. So he inputted a brilliant contribution for this seminar. So I would like to thank him especially for his beautiful presentation. And brilliant presentation. We would like to thank also our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Aishath Muneeza, former Deputy Minister, Ministry of Finance and Treasury, Republic of Maldives, for her wonderful presentation. As well as we are thankful to our guest speakers, Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mazid, former Chairman, National Board of Revenue, Bangladesh, Brother Abdul Awal Sarker, Director General, Al-Arafah Islamic Bank Limited Training and Research Institute, Professor Dr. Muhammad Saidul Islam, and Brother Faraj Adam. He was here, but maybe he has some job. Maybe he's not here. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for your presence and your contribution. Dear brothers and sisters, at the same time, I have the pleasure to thank today's moderator and Global Secretary of All Muslim Heritage Research Center, Brother Khalid Yahya, for his tremendous job and contribution for organizing the webinar, inviting guests, and making the program a success. On behalf of the World Muslim Heritage Research Center, we are also grateful to the global audience who joined from different parts of the globe. Jazahumullahu khairan wa jazahumullahu ahsan al-jazaa. My respected brothers and sisters, what is the rule of Zakat? What is Zakat? And Professor Kabir, just few minutes before, he said that it is ibadah. Ibadah, there are three kinds of ibadah. Worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, submitting to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala according to the guidance of Quran and Sunnah. So there are three kinds of ibadah. Ibadah badaniya, physical ibadah, like salat or spending efforts. Ibadah maliya, financial ibadah. Zakah, it is financial ibadah. It is obligatory and mandatory like salat. That's why most of the places in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned aqimus salat wa atuz zakah, aqimus salat wa atuz zakah. And there is another kind of ibadah, which is ibadah murakkabatun bil maliyati wa al badaniyah. The ibadah which is combined among physical and financial, like Hajj. So, my dear brothers and sisters, the rule of zakat to eliminate poverty is significant and multi-purpose. Zakat, as an Islamic principle of charitable giving, plays a crucial role in addressing poverty through the different ways. So, inshallah, I will be not discussing in depth. I will be mentioning few points because already our honorable guest speakers discussed about insight of this topic. So number one, the zakah is redistribution of wealth. Zakah functions as a systematic and regular form of wealth redistribution from those who have more to those who are in need by mandating the distribution of a fixed percentage, which is 2.5% in most of the properties. And there is a zakah of curves difference. So this to reduce poverty levels in society. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, wa aqimus salah, establish prayer, wa atu zakah, and pay zakah. So Islam mandates decentralization of wealth. The wealth should not be in few people's hand. It should be redistribution. It should be decentralized among the whole community, everybody. So number two, that direct financial assistance. Zakat is financial assistance. Zakat provides direct financial assistance to the distressed people to meet their basic needs such as food, clothing, shelter, education, and healthcare. This financial support can lift individuals and families out of extreme poverty and offer them a chance for a better life. So also, zakah is economic empowerment. By giving zakah, the recipients receive not just financial aid, but also an opportunity for economic empowerment. This assistance can be used to start small businesses or gain vocational training, which can lead to long-term economic self-sufficiency and escape from the poverty cycle. Or Dr. Abdul Mazid, he already mentioned the central zakat management. This can play a vital role because officially in Bangladesh or most of the Muslim countries, they are not collecting zakah and distributing zakah officially. So this kind of centers can be role model for distributing zakah to the poor and distressed people. And a safety net for financially unprotected groups. Zakat can play, it acts as a safety net for financially unprotected groups in society, such as widows, orphans, the elderly, and the disabled individuals. It ensures that these marginalized population are taken care of and not left to suffer to hardship or poverty alone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran, وَفِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ. And in their wealth, there are a rightful share fulfilled for the beggar and the poor people. So in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that in our property, if you have $100, then 2.5% belongs to the poor people. So this is their rights. So we are not doing favor by giving zakah. We are performing our ibadah. So number 5, social solidarity and community support. Zakat, it is the obligation of giving zakah fosters a sense of social solidarity and responsibility, like United States, Australia, UK. So there is a social security. Social security provides their social benefits. Here, zakat, it will be like social solidarity and community support to collectively to tackle poverty as a community. Also, zakat preventing extreme financial gap. Zakat helps prevent extreme variation in wealth distribution, which can contribute to social unrest and instability. By promoting a fair distribution of resources, zakat contributes to a more balanced and stable society. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in verse chapter number 59, verse number 7, كَيْ لَا يَكُونَ دُولَةً بَيْنَ الْأَغْنِيَاءِ مِنْكُمْ, so that wealth may not merely circulate among you rich people only. So my dear audience, also zakat promoting social justice. The concept of zakah is rooted in the principles of social justice and compassion. It serves as a reminder to individuals about their responsibility towards those less fortunate and help create a more just and equitable society. which is the ultimate goal of SDC, okay, Sustainable Development Goals in the United Nations. So this balance, how it is balanced. So Dhaka Islamic economic system, it is balanced economic system between capitalism and communism. So capitalism absolutely giving liberty and ownership of wealth. So I have money, so I can do whatever I want. I can destroy my wealth. So this is the capitalism. And communism is a denying individual ownership. Everything belongs to state. So I have no rights about my properties or wealth. But Islam is balanced way of life. Islam recognizes individual ownership, but it should be within limit. It should be within limit with some restriction. So if I am paying zakat, so I can, this money is halal, and I cannot destroy my money. I cannot expend my money without necessary. So unnecessarily we cannot expend. So there are some restrictions in Islamic financial system. And finally, zakah, it is sustainable poverty elevation. Zakah is not a one-time donation. So this is not that, okay, today, this year I have given, and next year I will not do. No, this is the continuous process, but rather a recurring obligation. Its regular collection and distribution ensure ongoing effort to alleviate poverty and promote sustainable development during the, so we can see the example at the time rule of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Umar radiallahu ta'ala, there was no one facing challenges of poverty during his rule. And Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, no one was found to receive zakah money. And Umar radiallahu ta'ala beautifully, he said that if any dog used to die in the bank of Furat, I, Umar, will be responsible to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my dear brothers and sisters, it may be noted that zakah alone may not entirely eliminate poverty on a global scale. It undoubtedly serves as a powerful tool in the fight against poverty and contributes to creating a more equitable and compassionate society. Its impact will amplify when combined with other poverty alleviation initiatives and efforts. We should know that addressing the eliminating of poverty requires a long-term commitment. It requires collective efforts, empathy, and understanding. By working together, we can create a zakah-based Islamic economy to establish more just and equitable society. So this is our goal. World Muslim Heritage Research Center is trying to create consciousness about zakah. Our brother Professor Kabir, Hassan, and brother Abdul, Awal, Sarker, and also Dr. Abdul Mazid mentioned here that we need to create social awareness about zakah. Our shuyukh, our scholars, our writers, our intellectuals, they should discuss frequently about zakah. What is the importance of zakah? What is the consequence of not paying zakah? These things, so that people should pay. If everybody paying zakah according to the guide of Quran and Sunnah, no one will be poor and everybody will be free from poverty. We can see the society like established by Umar ibn Abdul Aziz radiallahu ta'ala anhu. This is our hope, our expectation. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our contribution. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give more efforts, more strength to spend for establishing zakah-based Islamic society globally. This is a few words. And once again, I would like to extend my profound gratitude to all speakers, especially keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Kabir Hassan, and our guest of honor, Dr. Aisha, and also our guest speaker, Dr. Abdul Majid, and brother Dr. Abdul Awal Sarker, and all discussants. Thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khairan for your contribution. May Allah reward all of you, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you more strength to spread the divine message towards every household of the globe. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين واستغفر إنه الغفور الرحيم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.